Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl. As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Let's go on and start the discussion. As well as let's go on and share these vids so we can get this divine knowledge out here for the collective, so we all can get on one accord. Okay? So I think that's about it. We're going to get two messages from the Law of Attraction deck here to start out the reading here, and we will be clarifying those messages with the playing cards. Okay, so once again, take what you need and leave the rest. Okay, so use your intuition while listening to these messages. Okay, all right, I think we're gonna leave it there, so let's go on and get it popping. Okay, the first message is courage. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. All right, so what I'm getting off of this card in these moments in time right now, there's a need for us to really take a limb on faith right now. Some of you guys are having to start some, I'm hearing LLE or LLCs, right? I think it's LLE, yeah. I'm hearing LLE and LLC, I don't know, take it where it resonates. Whatever that energy is here, there's some of y'all are needing to take some type of leap of faith when it comes to a business endeavor, or when it comes to some type of passion project that's your, it's a part of your purpose in these moments in time. Whatever this energy is here, there's a need for you to really make that lane switch. Some of you guys need to leave some people alone here, okay? I feel like some people that you've been around, they've been just draining your fucking energy. This is that energy in these moments in time. It's time for you to really boss up and get squared in your life in these moments in time here. Give me a second. I like to drop some of these cards. Yeah. This is a time where we need to be focusing. Focus, right? There's no time for distractions. There's no time to be distracted right now, because we live in a world full of fucking distractions. This is that energy. We need to stay 10 toes down on where the fuck we are going, in the direction where we're going in our lives. Taking accountability for our lives, for the shit that we do in our lives. In this position of, you gotta understand, what's the difference between a CEO and a fucking boss, okay? A boss takes orders from people, right? A CEO takes full accountability for when shit don't fall right. It falls on the CEO. It falls on the leader of whatever this is. This is really manning up to your life. There's a difference between bossing up in your life, but there's a difference between bossing up in your life and manning up in your life, taking full accountability for your life. Right, this is that energy in these moments in time as we continue to blossom into the best versions of ourselves. We open up the allowance of the Most High. Because you gotta understand, when you fucking with God, bro, that's where personality comes in. That's where individuality that comes in. That's where that fuck what you heard energy comes in. That's when you release what you think the world thinks of you. Fucking with God. When you away from God, you are worried, you're anxious, you're overthinking shit. You too busy focused on what she doing, he doing, this, that, and the third. When you so in tune with your creator, when you so in tune with your motherfucking self, we ain't got time for blurry vision. We ain't got time for illusions. We ain't got time for the rose-colored glasses effect here. We ain't got time for that shit, right? This is us truly coming into acceptance of our power. Understanding who we are as we're learning how to break the mold. We're learning how to depend on ourselves, right? Because this is that energy in these moments in time here. Ain't nobody gonna do it better than you do it. Ain't nobody going to fucking do anything better than you, right? Ain't nobody gonna love you better than you love yourself. Ain't nobody gonna work better than how you work yourself or create whatever you're trying to create within your life. Can't nobody do it better than you can. This is that energy, really learning how to tap into that energy. Because you gotta understand, man, When we talk about God, right? When we talk about love, when we talk about purpose, when we talk about earning shit, because on this platform, all we talk about is love, God, earning shit, creating shit, actions on shit. This is that energy in these moments in time here. When you're tapping into those characteristics, watch your life change. Watch where you land. Just observe what you're doing in these moments in time when you fucking with God and when you're not. See where you are mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. When you fucking with God and when you not. Because God is a mental. It's all mental. It's a consciousness. Too many motherfuckers is hooking themselves to the physical aspect of what God is. No, motherfucker, it's consciousness. You're consciously making a decision to walk with God. Right? You just don't go to God when you feel like it. You fucking submit, bro. And you stop whatever you are fucking doing to do whatever God wants you to do. Let me say that again 2 times for the people in the back. You just don't come to God when you fucking feel like it. You fucking submit to God. And you stop whatever you are doing to do whatever Spirit wants you to do in these moments of time here. I don't give a fuck if you giving a press conference in California in a room full of thousands and thousands of people. When God says it's time to go, it's time to motherfucking go. Right? That's truly living the cause here. With this courage card here. This is here getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. Understanding that when it comes to your life, you are the creator of the experiences that you're experiencing. You are the thoughts that create the things. Your thoughts create things. Your tongue is a spell. What are you speaking into existence? This is that energy in these moments in time, being bold and bravely confident in what you're doing. Speaking your shit into existence. Not only speaking your shit into existence, putting the necessary actions to make sure that shit fall through. What Drake say? He said, I send a prayer up to God and then go get what I prayed for. That's the type of energy we need to be on. I send a prayer up to God and then go get what I prayed for. This is that energy here. We got empowerment. I recognize and appreciate all that inspires me to feel empowered. The more that you get connected to yourself, and the more that you understand yourself, the more that you comprehend yourself, the more that you start to see the good in you, the more that you start to look different, walk different, smell different, experience different shit. Because what's going on within is showing up without. The more that you create, the more that you become who you need to become, the more that you get out of that cocoon stage and bloom into this butterfly, the more that you'll understand you burning in that furnace, it was necessary. We had to burn all that crud off of you. We had to burn all that sorrow. We had to burn all that baggage off of you. And now when those furnace doors open, you're squeaky clean. You're smooth. You new now. You're in a whole new energy. You're in a whole new vibe. You're in a whole new stance in your life. When you take care of yourself, not only mentally, you got to take care of yourself spiritually. Not only spiritually, you got to take care of yourself emotionally. Not only emotionally, you got to take care of yourself financially. Can't nobody do that for you. The moment that you think that you're obligated, you think people are obligated to take care of you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, those are false sense of entitlement. That's a false sense of entitlement. That's a mental prison. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. as we come into a space of understanding who we are and what we bring to the table, and really releasing shit, releasing the doubt, releasing the lack of confidence, really working on the lack of confidence, understanding it's purpose over person right now, like D-Boom would say, purpose over personality right now, like D-Boom would say. This is that energy. The moment that we start focusing on God in our life, we ain't got time to focus on nothing else, because that would be a fucking distraction. We ain't got time to be distracted. We got to stay on the narrow path where we're trying to go. This is that type of energy. Do you even know why you're here right now? Do you know your purpose? Do you think we just came to earth just to eat shit and die and work all day? This is that energy. We need to be looking for this. Doing more than just surviving, doing more than just working, doing more than just taking care of our bills and shit, taking care of kids and shit, having kids and shit. We got to do more than that. There's a step past that, right? This is that energy here, pushing ourselves to be the best version, and being around motherfuckers that push themselves to be to reach that next level. Making sure the people that we are around, the places that we are around, the things that are around us are matching the frequency that we're holding. With the Jack of Cups, this energy has to do with being very passionate with what you are creating and what you're doing, putting oomph, feeling, emotion when it comes to your purpose. When it comes to who you are, when it comes to what you're creating. Like when I'm on the screen here, this is passion. I do this shit because I'm passionate about this shit, and because I want to see y'all get to where y'all need to go. We here teaching motherfuckers how to fish, not selling fish back to y'all. I'd rather show you how to fish so you can grab your own fish, instead of you having to me enabling you by selling you a fish. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here, as we're learning how to follow our intuitions. Learning that we're in a whole new world like Aladdin, right? With this full card. This is that energy, being unaware of something, being unaware of our power. You're in a whole new cycle. So of course, in the tarot deck, it's a man getting ready to jump off of a cliff with the little baggie and shit, with the dog and shit, right? He's getting ready to take this leap of faith. And what is the number on that? Isn't it 0 or something like that? I don't know, something like that. There's a number, I forgot what it is. We're not even going to look for it. But the fact is, you're at the beginning of a cycle. So this, when it comes to the full cycle, or with the full card, this has to do with learning something new. There's a need for us to be in this space. Not really a need, it's just what's being suggested here is that you a new booty at whatever you're doing right now. So this is that energy. If you just got onto the spiritual path, if you just awakened, since there's a lot of awakenings happening, there's a lot of initiations happening in these moments in time here. You a new booty at. There's a need for this being open-minded, being mutable and not rigid, right? This is that energy in these moments in time as we are learning how to get closer to ourselves. The more that we experience, right? The more that we gain awareness. Yeah. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This has to do with the manifestation. So this can be a new car, new home, a new job, an engagement ring. I'm hearing a stimulus check. A bonus here for some of y'all. This is something that's for attained, achieved here. I'm hearing that some of you guys got whatever this manifestation is. It came about 3 weeks ago. this was something that you've been asking for and it's came. I'm hearing a new dog for somebody as well here. But whatever this energy is here that you've manifested, we got the King of Cups. The King of Cups have to do with being emotionally mature, emotionally balanced, the highest form of emotion. Tapping into that highest form of emotion, really understanding who you are. But do you notice with this knife or this sword here, it's in the head. And that's an indication of, to me, turning the fucking mind off, the monkey mind. Right? This is that energy here, learning how to tap in and really evaluate your thought process in these moments in time here as we're really going through this grooming stage, as we're in this position of grooming ourselves to be the best version of ourselves, really focusing on the best version of ourselves, really going through this transformation in our life, no longer allowing ourselves to be distracted, no longer allowing things to get in the way of our own personal connection, really to accompany ourselves, really in this position of this is higher self, this is you, right? You and higher self connecting, no longer having something block the channel here, really clearing that blockage. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here as we're really coming into awareness of our intuition, learning how to trust our intuition, because people say we only got 5 senses. No, we got 6. Your intuition is the 6th sense. Right? So you notice when you don't follow your intuition, the shit never works out and it leaves you assed out with the 5 of Pentacles here. 5 of Pentacles have to do with being left out in the cold, lacking something, not having something. It's a low energy. This is that energy here that I feel like some of us are going through this 5 of Pentacles energy. That's like adversity. Some of y'all are worried about some eviction notice here. How to pay your fucking rent here. I'm hearing some of y'all are worried about a mortgage here as well. I'm hearing bankruptcy. Bankruptcy, okay? Spirit, yeah, with your home here. It has something to do with the home, with the 4 of Wands. Spirit saying in these moments in time here, you're being drugged through the mud so God can show you your strength. This is the energy here. You don't really understand your potential until God puts you to the fucking test. This is that energy in these moments in time. God is really working in your life. Just because you're not seeing God work in your life, it hasn't been fully shown to you, doesn't mean that it's not working. Where is your belief system? Where is your faith system? People would rather put their faith in a government, but they can't put their faith in a creator. Where they do that shit at? Where they do that here in the world? Right? They do that shit in the world. Let me stop. There's a need for us to continue to move forward and see things for what it is and keep it pushing. This 8 of Cups is you really achieving these cycles here. I see these cups as cycles. Also evolution when it comes to your emotional process. Okay, I'm seeing you level up here. Now it's time for us to get to that 9th cup. What is the 9 of Cups? A wish fulfillment. Gaining what you want here. Like I said, even with this manifestation here, some of y'all, excuse me, people's in the house. Some of y'all didn't expect this manifestation to come in because there was not enough faith here. But God shows you, and it was like, what you complaining for? Here you go. You need some financial abundance. Here you go. You need some more love. Here you go. You need some more guidance. Here you go. What you complaining for? Where's your trust in me? Because God, right, is a consciousness. We don't connect to the flesh. We connect to the consciousness of God. right? Let's get some more. Yeah, we got the World with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups has to do with 3 cups being on the ground and 1 being given to the universe. This is that energy being focused on the physical, the 3 cups, right? The physical, the 3rd dimension. If you're so focused on the 3rd dimension, you're not going to be able to see the blessings that God is trying to reveal to you. This is that energy in these moments in time. We need to open our eyes and really release anything that needs to be released. Okay? Because you got to understand, everything on earth got a time period. It has a fucking expiration date. So when God says it's time to go, it's time to fucking go. It's pointless to even build attachments to things. Let me say that again 2 times for the people in the back. People, places, and things are pinnacles, right? They're pinnacles. And pinnacles can be taken away from you anytime God says it's time. So why would you even attach yourself to a pinnacle that can be easily taken away from your life? Some things stay forever. I don't really want to say forever. It's more like some things stay for long periods of time than others, right? Because nothing really stays forever, right? That would be an illusion, right? That's coming into complete awareness of that. And seeing the truth within our lives. Not living in a fucking fantasy, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to the things that you're manifesting. There's a need for us to really be in this position of not building attachments to it. When it's time for it to come, it comes. When it's time for it to go, it goes. Right? With the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups have to be, talks about nostalgia. Also, it's past life energy. A lot of you guys could be being revealed some past life experiences, what you've done in the past life, etc., etc. But also this has to do with nostalgia. I feel like y'all are reminiscing when it's more of like a reflection stage. Because some of you guys are going through this adversity right now. Others of you already been through this. And you're like reflecting on that energy. Right? This is that energy when I see with this 6 of Cups here. But it's making you go hard here in your life. Be the best version of yourself in your life. Not playing any fucking games in your life. Right? With the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she's cutthroat. She knows what the fuck she wants. Clear mental. She knows what direction she's going. This is you being so focused on your direction where God is, so focused on God that your vision cannot even be swayed. You can't even be swayed. You're 100% planted in your truth. That's beautiful. Going past the point of no return. Yes, the shit gonna be painful. This is the 3 of Swords. Of course it's gonna be painful. Of course it's gonna hurt. Of course it's gonna feel weird. It's gonna sting. It's a part of life. It's a part of life. It's just how that goes. Ain't shit sweet here. Ain't shit sweet here. This is that energy coming into awareness when it comes to our life with the 2 of Cups. We're accepting our higher self in these moments of time. Coming closer to our higher self. The only way we can come closer to our higher self is if we take full accountability for our lives. No longer being in this position of acting like if there's shit in the room, right? There's shit on the ground in the room. Acting like we don't smell shit or shit is not on the floor. That's what karmics do, right? By you accepting the truth of your situation, acknowledging, hey man, there's shit on the ground. There's shit right there. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. Because a lot of us, right? We don't like to acknowledge that there's shit in the fucking room. We act like we don't smell shit. We don't see shit. But there's shit there. It don't change that the fact that there's shit there, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here as we are really in this position of coming into awareness, as we're starting to see the best in us. The more that you work those affirmations, I love myself, I accept myself, I respect myself wholeheartedly, that's when you start to see your reflection in the world. That's when you start to see the best attributes of yourself in other people, in things, and places around you. You start to come into awareness of your power. Yeah. Did we talk about that 9 of Cups? 9 of Cups have to do with that wish fulfillment. You finally came to a space emotionally on accepting yourself. And that's beautiful in these moments in time here. No longer being burdened by suppressing shit that you know damn well that needs to come up so you can deal with it. By you even suppressing that shit, this is past energy. It was stressing you the fuck out. Like D-Boom would say, losing teeth, losing hair the wrong way. You decided to take action with the Queen of Wands on what you're experiencing in these moments in time here. Action through self-love. This is the Ace of Cups. So what is the Ace of Cups? Self-love, self-respect, self-awareness, self-identification, self-discovery, self-reliance. Learning how to rely on yourself. You don't need nobody but your motherfucking self. Let me say that again 2 times in the back. You don't need anybody but yourself and God. And God lives within you. So that being said, you are the God. You don't need nobody. God may bring people in your life for assistance, but you don't need nobody. You don't need a goddamn thing but yourself and God. The moment that you come into acceptance of that shit, you start releasing expectations off of the world. You start no longer placing expectations upon the world. The more that you come into awareness of that, the more that you start to understand that things in your life that are not working, that are not cooperating, you can't worry about that shit. All you can worry about in your life is the shit that you can change in your personal life. So if Trey isn't talking to you, trying to give you the silent treatment because of some shit that you said, you can't worry about that. That's outside of your life. All you can control is what's in your life. If your job is getting ready to lay you the fuck off, right? You can't worry about that because it's out of your control. All you can control is what's in your life right now. So, okay, yeah, such and such is about to lay me off. What am I doing now to get me ready? Right? This is that energy in these moments in time with the 7 of Cups, really going within yourself and pulling something outside of you. Bringing it to the world, like D-Boom would say. Really seeing yourself in these moments in time. Reevaluating your life. This is the 7 of Pentacles. Really moving the fuck around. Reanalyzing, relooking at shit. Rebuilding some shit. Right? With this 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is like a bridge here. You're building a bridge to become square. To become balanced. Lining shit up. Creating a firm foundation here. Yeah. We'll get 2 more. And we'll wrap up. No, too many. I said 2, not 3. There we go. We got the 10 of Cups with the Ace of Wands. What this has to do with emotionally connecting to some type of awareness. Coming into acceptance that ain't shit free in this world, man. A lot of motherfuckers rather look for help, be assisted for shit, than do shit on their own. God has granted you the ability to be able to have a mindset to get this shit on your own. You don't need nobody to assist you for shit. You don't need nobody to enable you for shit. All you need is your motherfucking self. As long as you stay in tune with your star player, you gonna get to wherever you need to go in your motherfucking life. You don't even need to trip on that. All you need to do is make sure you working on your faith system, and when you working on your faith system, taking the necessary action on the shit that God is showing you. Because you can't get shit in this world unless you moving. Because why? You take the first step. God takes the second. God ain't gonna move unless you gonna move. Things don't change in your life unless you reveal to God that I'm ready to move and I'm ready to make things happen. Because God ain't gonna fucking throw rubies to motherfucking swine here. Right? Right. But the more that we get connected with ourselves, the more that we start to push ourselves, the more that we start to release the grip of these illusions, start to let that shit go. As we start to mature as men and women, we start to see the kings and the queens within ourselves. People talk about kings and queens, this, that, and the third. A real man need to do this. A real woman need to do that. What the fuck is you doing for your life? Why you too focused on them? Why you too focused on her? Him? What you doing right now to change your situation? All right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. As we are clearing things out in our lives, we're getting ready to walk right into 2021. We ain't bringing shit from 2020. Let me say that again 2 times. We're getting ready to walk into 2021. We ain't bringing old shit from 2020. So let's make sure that we staying on our shit and we doing what we need to do to get to where we need to go. All right? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, as well as it's going to share these vids so we can get this divine knowledge out here for the collective, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. Stay up, and bye-bye.